sitting here with Shooter Nelson. Amazing. Shooter has changed my life. He should change yours as well.
Oars.com. Oars is the just most phenomenal rafting company in the world.
June, leave it.
And together with a grant from an anonymous donor, Wounded Warrior Project, we're providing free rafting trips for veterans. Go on to oars.com, type in River Warriors. We will pay for everything, including your travel to the river. That's airfare, accommodations, food, equipment, whatever you need, we'll get you there. So take it. It is phenomenal. And also, if you're interested in what we're doing, my website is Rafting for Recovery, the number 4, and we would love some support. And if you have substance issues right now, give me a call. All forward.
Thank you very much. But what I really want to find out is more about your alternative work with veterans and also people with struggling with substance abuse, because especially in the dog world right now, we've got a lot of people that are starting to work with veterans and trying to use the dogs. And one of the things that I've done, even through my own consulting, is I've worked with like Vets to Vets, hi Terry Morris, and trying to convince those guys that they need to be really looking at experiential programs.
Yes.
So that's a great place to start. Is what do you feel like is the magic behind experiential programs, wilderness programs, getting people out and actually living life again?
I think what the greatest risk to veterans right now is isolation. And the irony is, isolated is where they feel the most safe, but it's where the darkness creeps in. It's the self-medication, it's the keeping away from society, it's letting that depression and all those thoughts just continue to run on a loop with nobody in there saying, hey,
knock it off.
It's sunny outside, and there's good people out there. So the first thing it gets them outside, and then it connects them with their veteran brothers and sisters. And so then, in a context of the wilderness, we have no phones, we have no judgment, it is the safest place to express your deepest pain, your rage, your anger, your absolute frustration. It's a place you can cry, it's a place you can yell and scream. It's a place that you are absolutely free to be yourself. And one of the effects I see is they're really reminded of how good life can be, and what it feels like to be a part of something that isn't deadly.
There's like this ultra focus right now on trying to use the dogs to heal the people, like the veterans, and something like with what with the Shooters doing, it's going to go so much deeper, and I think oftentimes like have just a bigger impact in a shorter amount of time.
It's rapid.
It's no pun intended.
It's just this awakening. I mean, this is where we came from.
Yeah.
Your ancestors built fires and killed large, ferocious animals with sticks, or you wouldn't be here. This is how we came to be, and the world we live in is really contrary to this. It really separates us.
Yeah.
And we have to make the effort to get outside and to get lost.
Yeah.
If you ever want to be found.
Yeah, get lost in order to be found.
Yep.
I love that. Getting out there, it is a healing effect. You're able to actually make connections again. You're able to build that sense of community, especially with people that understand what you're going through.
Yeah, there's usually a profound series of events that happens on every trip. It's almost a guarantee. And one of them is when we're floating around a corner, you're just in a giant, beautiful, epic canyon, and you can hardly take it all in if you haven't seen. It takes a long time to be able to be like, this is fucking amazing. You earn this. This belongs to you more than any other person in our country right now. But this is my service. Yeah,
this is your service back. Yeah, I feel the same way. It's trying to support veterans and people that have already given that aren't being given back to, and I think that's one thing
that are being abandoned. It's not a political party. It's government. It's the ideology, and it has been since the conception of our country. Veterans are cast aside once their purpose is fulfilled. Once they're of no use, ask a vet how they feel. Yeah. Bam, just like that. I'm hoping for all of the dog people out there and the people that are working with veteran organizations, even through dogs, not necessarily rafting for recovery, or what's the other program called, the veterans? River Warriors. And with the River Warriors program, I believe that there is room to integrate
what you're doing in with veteran programs.
Oh, God, yes.
It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be rafting trip per se, but wilderness programs with dogs.
Backpacking, fishing,
yeah. Taking the dogs out
dogs.
there, because it's not, like the dogs need it just as much as the people. We're all natural animals, right?
They do. Like, look at him.
Yeah.
He's on this leash right now.
Yeah, she's.
Because of our laws.
Yep. Stupid leash laws.
All I see is Wolf trying to bust out.
Yes! We're back, bitches. No. One of the things that I've really noticed in training service dogs for veterans, and I want to try to make this as clear as I can, the end result is to have a trained dog,
right.
A trained service dog that then is supposed to help, tell the people that they're about to get out of control or whatever it is. And I feel like the whole point is being missed. It's like the adventure, the journey.
Secret. Yeah.
Yeah, the actual secret to it, the journey is actually
really
getting
happening.
there. Yeah. Veterans that are getting dogs to be trained up as service dogs are getting frustrated because the dogs aren't doing things right, and nobody's teaching them about the journey of training.
The process.
And it's
where the
process.
magic is.
Exactly. And I feel like that's one gold nugget that the only reason why I feel like I have that perception is because of my working out direct. Right.
So one of the biggest gifts I see in the relationship between a veteran and a service dog is just that. It's a relationship. And for veterans right now, they're telling me that one of the most frustrating and debilitating aspects is they're not the same person they were. And so their relationships are so difficult.
Yeah.
And for the partner to understand the change is impossible.
Yeah.
They just have to accept the change and move forward from there, because I would never be able to relate to you that experience.
Right.
And if it happened to you, I couldn't understand it. And that relationship with that animal teaches any human being how to be in a relationship again. It's give and take, it's compromise, it's accepting. You're not in control of everything.
Yeah, exactly.
It's managing. I'm pissed off right now at my dog.
Yeah, right.
What am I gonna do? And it really gives them some skills again.
Yeah.
And that interaction. And it also, this animal is a bridge between other humans.
Hold on, we gotta get. Yeah. Meanwhile, right next door, Mason's all up here. He's having a good time. So I think for me, that last little takeaway is we need to be more focused on the journey of actually training the dogs. And for these veterans that have been given or taken on the task of self-training their own service dog.
I mean, everything in our culture right now is done for us.
Yeah.
We don't have to do shit anymore. I mean, you don't even have to open the back of your car.
Oh my God, I noticed that with the new fancies. Yeah.
And so if you get your dog all trained, you haven't built that with your dog.
Yeah.
You're getting the finished product.
Right.
I like IKEA.
Right, yeah, you kind of have to put a little bit of work.
Upset.
Yeah.
I like missing one fucking piece of plastic and the whole thing is shot to shit and I have to redo it. And, there's usually an audience, expecting performance and rooting when I fail, which, I love.
It's a fun part.
But training the dog is the magic. That's where you get to learn. That's where you get to be you again, man. You're expressing yourself. And we really miss out on a lot of... Too much shit's done for us. Yeah,
and see, that's the crazy thing is with the service dog training, especially for veterans right now, the whole point is to get to that end result.
Yeah.
So just a lot of food for thought, guys.
It's not about the best trained dog.
Yeah. It's about the best relationship.
Yeah.
Get out there and live.
Yep.
Yeah. Enjoy the process. Thank you, Shooter.
Absolutely.
You're the
it's
shit,
so good
man.
to see you.
You too.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh my God, it's been so long. It's been too long.
Yeah, it has.